Does the real world seem unsatisfying?
It's boring, but it's part of my life.
Well, time to level up and reboot reality. Join Toxic Mike and Demonoid as they explore the ever-evolving world of virtual reality and everything it has to offer. Whether you're just starting out or you've been there from the beginning, Reboot Reality will introduce, educate, and guide you to the best in VR. Find it wherever you get podcasts at toxicradio.net or on the free Toxic Radio app. Reboot Reality. Log in and get immersed. You know what all the cool kids are doing these days? Listening to podcasts. And what does Toxic Radio have? Podcasts, duh.
Just as I thought.
Go to toxicradio.net and check out our weekly schedule for the lineup of great shows. Miss any of them live? No worries.
Thank God, dude.
We're on all the top podcast platforms, or just find them at toxicradio.net or on the free app. The choice is yours. Be cool or not.
We're gonna be cool.
Toxic Radio. Get the podcasts. Get infected. Got an idea for a podcast and think you have the talent to make it a reality? Already have a podcast, but been thinking you could take it up a notch, but you're just not sure how to do it? Well, Toxic Entertainment has everything you need to go from podcasting to podcasting. Bring us your talent, your passion, and your best ideas. We'll bring to the table our state-of-the-art technology and comfortable facility, creative and professional staff dedicated to bringing your ideas to life, competitively priced packages to suit your goals and budget, and over 10 years of experience as a leader in the podcasting field. Toxic Entertainment offers quality and affordability that can't be beat. When you're ready to start your journey, Toxic Entertainment is here to help you reach your destination. Learn more at toxicentertainment.net or call 888-66-TOXIC to arrange a studio tour. That's 888-66-86942. Toxic Entertainment, where creativity meets passion.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Taking It Deep. That's right. You know what time it is. Be excited. Audience is good. Thank you. I'm here. Thank you. Mike is busy. He's back now, actually. I'm sorry. Woo!
You son of a bitch.
Oh, my God.
Dude, when that feeling hits you, no matter what you're doing, you've got to stop and do your thing.
IBS is a bitch, huh?
Yes, it is. It's fucking you piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't drop off pieces of shit. I mean, so, you know, hey, listen. It's all right. Shit happens. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. That was Mike in a pass. Total Recall was going on.
It was. I'm not going to lie.
So we got a lot to talk about today. We do have a controversy here that's been sweeping the internet, and it's the McDonald's lady. I don't know if some of you know who I'm talking about. But I'm going to have Mike play this video. We're going to kick off with this subject.
So I did see somebody posting about something to do with McDonald's, and I literally had no idea what they were talking about.
It's not really McDonald's itself. So, Mike, as you know that I do, I like to give you videos.
Yes, and I've got to pull them up. You saw I was kind of
the one with the dude
running
in
around
there with the blurry on his face is the first one we need to play, and then after that, I'll tell you when to play the next one.
Okay, let me bring them up.
But
good. Go
this
ahead.
lady is alleging that her baby daddy, that's her words, not mine, said, you know, she was mad because he only brought one thing at McDonald's for the kid that they had together. Apparently, she has several kids, and she felt like he should have brought McDonald's for all of the children. Some people think that the dad should have showed some class of the one kid and did that. I've examined this video forensically, fully. And I've detailed my thoughts. While aroused. And I can tell you that I have it whipped, and I know what the question is.
You have it whipped.
I have it whipped. Let me guide you on what should be happening societally with this situation.
Is this the right one or the one with the girl?
No, that's the correct one, Mike. You got it right.
Okay.
So we will play.
He is on point with the soundboard today.
I will. Yes, we'll play this first one. And this situation is her trying to expose him, as she says.
And Daddy, my baby daddy, come here with one meal for my child. But I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like that's bogus as hell. Like you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there he go, and I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry?
What he like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kids?
I'm kind of embarrassed to admit this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Knoxville
All right, we don't care about you, Steve-O.
Okay, so Steve-O just made an appearance. Fuck off, Steve. Now, back to the subject at hand. How do you feel out there? The audience. Do you feel that she has to listen to you rhyme? Do you feel that this lady is being entitled? Some people argue that the man should have, knowing that, gave her or brought food for all the kids. I don't know about that. I'm kind of I kind of don't think that's the case.
I mean, if you're going over somebody's house, I don't care if you're together or not, and you bring food, you gotta bring food for everybody.
Wait a second, Mr.
Gotta have enough for the table.
Wait a second, Mr. Non-Tipper.
That has nothing to do with tipping.
That's not all his kids, and it looks like he was just trying to take care of his son who hit him up. Now, I'm going to tell you, I looked at this, and this is where my forensic...
his son lives in that house. That's his mother. He hit him up for some food. He was bringing his son food?
Yeah. So, let me go here. This is where my forensic detail comes in. I noticed the car he pulled up in. It was a shitty Monte Carlo. And I will tell you from 9 years of car sales experience that no one drives that Monte Carlo on purpose. They are driving that because that's what they can afford, and they're not in good financial situation. In fact, the only people that drive that Monte Carlo are people that are rednecks that like Dale Earnhardt Sr. And when they made a Dale Earnhardt Sr. version of that car, if Jamie's listening, he knows about Dale Earnhardt. He knows what I'm talking about. He probably wanted that car at one point. Sorry, Jamie. You know it's true. But anyway, the point of me bringing that up is, how do we know this guy didn't have enough money for all the kids? He might have been absent-minded and thinking that. Maybe, maybe not. My thing is, I think she's being a little entitled. And I feel, this is what my instinct said, that there's a little bit more going on there than she was letting on about why she felt so enraged toward him about what he did. And we do have a follow-up video from the girl who made this video to she was fitting to expose him. And we're going to pull that up.
And pull it out.
And pull it out. So, listen.
So the whole world is basically bashing me right now because I'm the baby mama who was upset at her baby daddy because he only decided to give his child McDonald's and not the rest of my other 3 kids. I have 4 kids. You knew the situation when you dated me. Our child is the youngest child. So keep that in mind before y'all make me the villain. That means all my other kids knew him. He was buying the McDonald's when we were together. My kids have to go through a transition of our breakup as well. Like, yeah, me and you broke up, but my kids got to feel it too. So now my kids have to see only one of their siblings get McDonald's and not the rest of them. And they know it's coming from you because, of course, like me and you used to be together. They used to see you. You used to do it for them. But now you don't want to do that for them anymore. Like, to me, that's petty. That's petty. Like, it's not fair. Like, you're not finna give one child McDonald's and not all the other kids McDonald's. Like, I'm not going. And then on top of that, you mean to tell me you can dib and dab and want to do it sometimes, but yet you can't feed all my other kids McDonald's, though? That's what you mean to tell me? Like, I'm not going for that. I'm going to stand on what I said, and I don't care what everybody else have to say about it. Y'all could judge me. Oh, well, I could be the villain, but I said what I said. Like, if you can't bring everybody McDonald's, then can't nobody have McDonald's then.
All right, listen. I'm going to have to drop the elbow on her like Macho Man from the top rope. Here's the thing. This is about her, not the kids. And the reason why I said that is she had to bring her punani up in it by saying, you want to hit it every now and then, and that's cool, but you can't get McDonald's. Did I not hear that correctly, Mike?
I heard that.
Yep, that's when she was talking about the kitty. And so it seems to me that the motivation was more, yeah. Now, Brad, I like your thought because that is what I thought. Take the kid. This is where the dad went wrong. Pick the kid up. Maybe he had to go to work. Maybe there was a time constraint. I'm not sure. But in general, I think you're right, Brad. Take the kid out from that situation and take him out for burgers. Hey, son, listen, I'm going to get you away from your beat-ass mom. Now, he shouldn't talk bad about his mom like that to him, but I'm just saying he knows what the situation is there. You know, watch other kids eat. This is so wrong for many street. 4 children meals. Okay. So,
4 children, 4 meals is what my mother is saying.
So wait. Hold on. I've never been a dad. Mike's brand new. So, but I'm going to say this. Why do I have to pick up the slack for 3 other beat-ass baby daddies or another beat-ass baby daddy, non-child support, non-showing-up motherfucker, and I might be – this guy might be poor. He's driving an old Monte Carlo. That is a shit-ass car. I
don't care about the fucking car. If this guy – if what the woman is saying is true, and I'm not saying that she looks – first off, the fact that she put on blast like that, she doesn't seem like the most trusting person. But neither here nor there. If what she is saying is true, is that while they were dating, he built a relationship with her kids, and her kids know who he is. Then they had a kid, and then they broke up. Yeah, you should be bringing a couple of burgers for the other kids.
Or I've dated girls with kids. Maybe you shouldn't bring a kid or a new guy around the kids so quickly. Because you might be fitting to have a new baby daddy to take responsibility for all the other guys that aren't.
I mean, that guy had to have been. Again, we don't know. I'm assuming he was in the relationship for at least 9 months.
Well, he keeps hitting it off and now. It sounds like they're doing it off and on. So, guys, this is what happens when you sell out for the punani.
When you sell out,
this is what happens.
Any guy that's going back,
the price of admission's not worth it. And here's the thing where I think she's fraudulent. You're worried about your kids being not treated equitably or having some feelings that are hurt because they feel like this guy's neglecting them and he was in their life. However, by you putting it on social media, one of your kids probably could see it at school, and then they're going to feel that way anyway because you just put it on blast for the whole fucking world. And that's where your emotions took over logic. If you really felt that way, talk to the man, take him aside. What's it going to do to put him on social media? That might make your kids actually feel worse because now they're going to be at school like, isn't that your mom on Facebook? So that's a fucking stupid move by her through and through. Should the guy, would I have brought more meals? Sure.
Yeah.
I would have. But at the same time, it is entitlement to me because you don't know what the situation is going on. This guy could be the one that's stepping up, bringing the Pampers, bringing the food, bringing money for his son, and then you got 3 other motherfuckers that went in there that aren't doing jack shit. That's not, you know what I mean?
It's not the kid. But that's not the kid's fault. That's not the kid's fault that they've got deadbeat dads.
It's not the kid's fault at all.
If you're bringing McDonald's or any kind of food to a household, if one of the kids are hungry, I'm pretty damn sure all the kids are hungry.
Then why don't she say, "I'll give you the money, pick up some food there for the other kids"? Like, I know you're coming. I'll give you some money.
So I don't know about the money situation. If the guy had a couple of extra bucks,
I know she's got the money because I want to know who ripped her off for those eyebrows that she got on. Those things look like they're gonna fall off. I know those things aren't cheap, man. I've had girlfriends that put them on themselves and gotten.
The dude's got a car. The dude's got nice clothes. The dude's got money for McDonald's.
You call that nice clothes?
He should. I mean, we've seen when people are poor, what kind of clothes they wear. He should have bought. He should have. I don't agree with her doing that to him, but also I can imagine the frustration. You're home and your ex brings food for one person in the house and doesn't say anything or doesn't bring extra or doesn't even mention anything.
With that kind of toxic reaction, by the way, listen to us on toxicradio.net and www.youtube.com/playtoxic.
The sites are being updated, both toxicentertainment.net and toxicradio.net. So look out for the updates.
Taking It Deep with the Godfrey, Taking It Deep. You can find me on the internet on all of the.
And you can you can actually find him now on toxicradio.net, the podcast version, because it wasn't up there until last week.
Oh, that's awesome. So nice.
It must have
Christmas, everyone. Yeah.
It must have slipped by and nobody said anything.
Yeah. So listen, this is this girl. Possessed. Right. Listen, I know
She's over the top.
I know why nobody's there anymore. They're like, I'm not dealing with this shit. I would pay all the child support in the world just not to have to live with her. All the child support in the world.
She's over the top, but at the same
way over the top.
At the same token, I think neither one of them are correct. I think both are wrong.
Why bring up the sex life in the second video if it has anything
that is pertinent? No, that is pertinent. If you want nothing to do with that woman and like you're dead set on like her kids and her like are dead to you and you just want to be around your kid, I've seen relationships like that. But if she's not dead to you in that regard, if you're still going over
Takes
there
two
and
to tango.
if you're having relations, yeah, it's bad on both parts. If you're having relations, well then you're still in there like swimwear in some way.
Yeah, well, you know what? Next time if I'm him, I'm gonna buy a box of ramen noodles.
What are they called?
Ramen. Ramen.
Ramen,
whatever.
Ramen.
I'm gonna buy a box of them.
Everybody loves ramen.
And I'm gonna I want to make sure all the kids are fed. So here you go. Here's a box of them.
Well, that's no. If that's what he brought for his kid, he brought some for the rest of them. Good on him. But you don't bring just one. Sorry, dude.
Well, listen.
You fucked up.
You know, then if she's
because
my thing is if you're worried about she knew he was coming.
Wait. Have you ever been around a good amount of kids? 2, 3, 4, 5 kids, and you go in with only a treat or something nice or something they like for one of them.
That's the break.
One of them.
That's the break, little Donnie.
Because you know what happens after that.
That's the break, kids.
As soon as you give that meal to that one kid, every other kid in that room wants that meal.
You know what? That guy should have came in the house.
That guy's
and
an
he should have
ass.
talked to the other kids and be like, listen, little Joey. I know you're upset that you didn't get any Burger King. But that's because your dad's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, the girl's a piece of shit. The guy, they're both pieces of shit. But I've got to say, the bigger piece of shit is the guy.
No, I disagree.
100% the guy.
I think it's her.
No.
She was looking for a conflict because let me tell you why she's looking for a conflict. Because if the thing was about the kids and making sure the kids weren't disappointed, she knew, and we know she knew he was coming to the house with McDonald's because she was out there with the phone. If that is the case, then you should say a couple different options. Hey, don't bring McDonald's for little Mikey if you can't bring McDonald's for everyone because I don't want the other kids to be disappointed.
We don't know if he talked to his kid or something, and you know, the kid knew that his dad was bringing him McDonald's.
But she
and
knew.
Then he went up to his mom and said, "Daddy's bringing me McDonald's."
But she knew she was out there ready to film
right,
like fucking Steven
because
Spielberg.
he's a piece of shit for not bringing food for everyone.
She could have said, "Listen, no, listen." She could have at the door. She could have said, "Listen, you can take that McDonald's away," and she threw it down on the ground and be like, "I don't want anybody at McDonald's because I don't want my other kids to be disappointed." She was looking for a conflict. 100%.
She was looking for a conflict because she's pissed off. Here comes somebody bringing McDonald's for one child.
She's pissed off about more than that.
She's mad for one child in the household. Whatever other thing she's mad that
she's mad that he's pinch hitting in a relationship.
If I have 4 kids in my household and you come and bring food, McDonald's, nonetheless, the Mecca, the holy grail of food for kids, you bring one meal for one kid.
That was your holy grail of food for a kid?
I'm going to be pissed. Shut up, Ronald McDonald. You know it's a holy grail for every kid. Come on.
No way.
You know it is.
That was your holy grail?
Up. I'm sorry. What were you? Were you eating a Panera Bread? What were you eating? Were you high class or something? What were you doing as a kid?
I was a Wendy's guy.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Anyway.
Yeah.
You bring the holy grail of food.
I was a fool by those cheap ass toys.
To one kid in my household, and all the other kids got to stare at that one kid and watch him eat. I'm going to be pissed.
There was opportunity for her to defuse that situation if it's about the kids before it even got to the kids. And she chose not to do that. She chose violence.
She put him on blast. I'm not saying she's right, but I'm saying I understand the frustration and the anger that he only brought one meal for one kid. I understand that. He's a piece of shit for doing it.
I don't believe it's about the kids. I believe it's about something else bigger.
It might be about something else, but that break-off point, that That is what he did. That is the subject at hand. We cannot even talk or think about anything else because we don't know. We know the subject at hand. We know this piece of shit went to McDonald's, went through the drive-thru,
I don't think it's a piece of shit.
probably got himself a burger and fries, ate it on the way, and then walked in with a drink and a meal for one kid in a household with other kids.
Let me ask
you. He knows the other kids.
But you don't know that, and we're
what do you mean? I don't know that from the story she told.
Yeah.
We know that he knows the other kids.
There's other dads. How would you feel as a dad if you're doing what you need to do with your son, and then constantly you're asked to step up for other kids?
We don't know if it's constantly. First off, second off, I don't care how many times. All I care about is that he stopped at McDonald's as a man, as a grown-ass man, and bought one meal for one child in a household with 4, and he knows the other kids. He has had a relationship with the other kids.
Yeah.
He is a piece of shit.
I like Alex's comment here. Life ain't fair, and then I like his other comment. So she has 4 kids and 4 separate baby daddies for argument's sake. That means if all 4 dads bring meals for all the kids, they end up with 16 Happy Meals. Nope. No. You're not gaming the Happy Meal system.
No. Point blank, what it is in our faces, one man. Notice that don't keep on saying dad. One man is bringing McDonald's to a household with multiple kids with only one meal for one of the kids. You're a piece of shit. If I walk into a house and I brought a meal for one kid, thinking there's only going to be one kid, and there's multiple kids there, you know what I'm doing? I'm getting my ass back to McDonald's to go give the other kids some food because I fucked up because now they got to sit there and watch the one kid eat. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, but you're not tipping people.
Who's tipping at McDonald's? You tip at McDonald's? What's the last? What do you tip at Wendy's? Piece of shit.
Of course I do. Mike, listen. All I know is this guy.
Yeah, exactly. They are kids. They are kids. It's not life isn't fair. They are kids.
Yeah, so Venmo got to pick up for the other kids. I'm with Alex.
Who's Venmo? We don't. Wait.
What if he only had $3 for his name? And he spent.
If that was the case, if he only had literally $3 to his name, first off, he's in a car. He's got gas for the car. He's driving. I don't believe that shit. Now we're talking about
can't get to work?
But we're talking about scenarios that we do not know. We're not looking at the story for face value, what we know from the story. If he doesn't have enough money, I don't know that. Then cool. You are broke as a joke.
The world. Let's heal all the children.
No.
We are the world.
You don't have an argument for this guy being a piece of shit. So you and Alex are making up scenarios that were not a part of the story. You are making up scenarios to back your argument. But you can't. But
you're just validating her actions by saying, "Well, this guy obviously has it together."
I said that she's a piece of shit for the way she handled it, but it's one of those scenarios where I understand because I would be pissed too. I would be pissed too, and she has every right to be pissed.
Well, I don't think she has every right to post it on social media.
That's different. That's a different scenario. Everybody deals with their anger differently, but I understand being pissed.
Now I know why dudes aren't living with her. You know, maybe this will be the bedroom talk next time they hook up because it sounds like they still do. Hey.
I love Alex. He's just throwing out random shit we don't even know. If she really cared, she would use the child support she gets for the other baby daddies. We're just throwing out random shit. It's not about that. What it is about is a grown-ass man stopping at McDonald's, knowing there's a house full of kids, and buying one meal for one kid.
Well, listen, all I know is this. The bedroom talk's going to be like, yeah, listen, you got to get McDonald's for all my kids? Yeah, baby, I'll do whatever you want now. Yeah, whatever you want.
He's a piece of shit.
I'm going to get the 20-piece nugget meal for all of them. Let's go.
He's a piece of shit.
Well, he's such a piece of shit, she keeps inviting him back in.
I mean, every person in this chat room right now, everybody listening on the podcast version, everybody in the world knows that girl that keeps on going back to that asshole prick motherfucker that they hate.
Yeah, listen. I would have did it, but, you know, I would have kept all the toys from the Happy Meals.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, God.
I don't want you to be spoiled, kids, but here's the meal.
You're going to a house. You're going to a house where you know there's multiple kids. You're stopping at McDonald's. You decide, I should get something for the kids or kid. You are only getting one meal for one kid?
So guys can be absent-minded sometimes when it comes to this type of shit, and it just.
I'm asking you, what do you do?
Man, in general, in a perfect world, I'm probably gonna just buy a whole bunch of chicken nuggets and say you guys can share it or
Yeah,
something.
you buy like a 20-piece or something.
But
yeah. That's fine. That's good.
If it's a tumultuous relationship and she's always breaking my balls like that, like what I look at is,
Again,
is that the first time that she broke his balls? If we had to bet
we
money
don't know.
on it, all right,
We're looking at
you're
face
betting
value.
your left nut on a gun to your head. That's the first time she ever broke his balls.
Oh no, I'm sure. I mean, come on.
She's the Babe Ruth of
we
ball
know.
breaking.
Wait. We know every relationship in some way, shape, or form the female is breaking balls, and if the guy, but if that's the type of douchebag that guy is, if that's the type of guy, if he's out and he gets a meal and his brain doesn't process properly to buy more food for everybody that he's going to the house, then this guy's head doesn't function properly anyway, so she's probably breaking his balls more, and we don't know if it's his fault or hers.
She thinks by humiliating him that it will change who he is.
Okay, so again, we're going hypotheticals here with Brad. Maybe the other kids weren't supposed to be there. Maybe it was Dad's weekend. If that was was true,
that happens.
But if that is true, that does happen. If that is true, and he did not know the other kids were there. Boom, I said that already. If I went to a house and I bought one meal for one kid, I get there and there's 5 kids there.
I don't know if we know if the kids were there. He knew or not.
It's not my fault.
Yeah.
I'm going off of the fact because in the video we don't hear him say I didn't know the other kids were here. We didn't hear him say I'll be right back, I'm going to go get more. We didn't hear him say any of this stuff. All we heard from him is mumbling and a couple of
hey, I hear
words to his girl.
I hear a party going on back there. Is one of the other kids' dads there or not? Hey, I'm here for the gangbang.
I do like Brad is definitely taking this whole idea of just making up random shit we don't know to justify it all.
Brad, you keep it going, man. I got your back, Brad.
Maybe the other kids can only eat gluten free.
Gluten free. If you're ordering McDonald's and they have to eat gluten free, you deserve to get your ass kicked.
Now he has to make 4 stops at 4 different restaurants. Good point, Brad. Brad, you turned me around. You fucking piece of shit. No,
Listen.
This guy's a douche. That girl should not be getting as much hate as she is getting. Point blank. That's the real take.
I think she deserves all the hate.
No, she doesn't.
She
I think
deserves
that
all the
dude
hate.
deserves way more hate than she is
He
getting.
could get hate too. I'm not shielding him, but she deserves a lot of the hate because it just screams entitlement. I don't know. Listen, I dated girls with kids, and I just know as a point of emphasis, when I dated girls with kids, I didn't want to meet their kids right away because thinking of the kid, right? I don't want to, if it doesn't work out, be in and out of their lives quickly because I don't want that to be a traumatic event for them because it can impact children negatively, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like for me personally, if I'm dating a girl with kids, which by the way, I'm never doing again. I'm retired from that forever. So if you
Same here.
If you have kids and you want to date the Godfrey, it's not happening. I'm sorry, you're fucked unless they're out of the house and grown in college. So that's the stipulation there. But with that being said, you know, it can affect the kid negatively because, you know, they think someone's around for them and they may not feel like their dad's around and you're around. And, you know, that's a heavy thing. I think that's a big responsibility people should take seriously if you're a guy. And I don't ever want to meet someone's kids early in that situation. I know some women that responsibly will not let the dad meet the kids right away. Now, I know if you have a lot of responsibility with the kids, it's hard, I guess, to kind of separate the dating from that. But, you know, man, this is why guys, you know, you don't sell out on what you want. You're like, ooh, man, I probably don't want to be around, you know, want extra kids, but I really want to hit it. Be truthful. And maybe, you know, the price of admission is not worth it because now she is breaking your balls forever. And to me, I don't know. I just, I don't know. Brad, what if McDonald's uses peanut oil for their fries and one of the kids has a nut allergy? Now he's charged with murder. That's a big hypothetical there. But I mean, I guess that would be a bad situation. You have to prove intent, though. I just feel like, listen, in general, you know, her goal was to make the kids not feel bad, if that's what she's saying, because she's saying the guy used to be around all the time. Now, with that being said, and she's assuming he's being petty, you know, I can understand that. But what is anti that is putting it on social media for blast. Your kids it's viral. Unless they're all like 2, which, you know, she's got an amazing body because that's not mathematically possible. Unless she had like triplets or something. These kids are probably going to see their mom at a certain point going on live on social media about it. And I think that's more damaging because that takes it outside of the family, outside of the circle, and it's not a private family matter at that point. It's a public matter. And for me, you want to expose them, that's great, but who are you exposing them to? The world? Like, what? Is Twitter going to, like, get on top of him? Okay, that guy, if he's a piece of shit, he's going to keep being a piece of shit, whether Twitter says something or Facebook or not, and the same thing for her. So what was her end goal? And it doesn't make any sense to me. If you really don't want the kids to be disappointed, I'm all about taking action myself. You can't control anybody else's actions. Don't be coming over here unless you got McDonald's for everyone. And that's that. And you ain't coming in his house in that McDonald's unless you go right back around and get some for everyone, or I'm going to go, prevent the kids from being disappointed. So, I don't know. It's a situation that is splitting the internet. So I happen to be on the right side. Mike happens to be on the wrong side. But,
Bullshit.
That's neither here nor there. So that one's done. We're moving on because, can't talk about how Mike's wrong that often. It's just take up so much of the airtime. But Healthy Coke. Have you heard of this one? Healthy Coke, a drink.
I just left you there.
Oh, you did?
Tell me I'm a horrible. What is it? Healthy Coke?
Yes, Healthy Coke.
Isn't that just Diet Coke?
No.
Okay.
It's taken over TikTok. Yeah, have you seen it on TikTok? This Healthy Coke. It's a balsamic vinegar drink.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. They say it's supposed to taste exactly like Coke. Yeah.
Well, to let you guys know, we're going to talk about this.
I
but next week,
I thought you were going to say you made it.
Oh, I will. Oh. Next week, I'll be making fresh. When we'll both try it, because this one's not spicy. When it's really hot and it could hurt you, only Mike does it. So,
oh, thank you.
he's like an astronaut, so he volunteers for it. So, but this is a splash of soda water, which is seltzer water, and balsamic vinegar. It's supposed to taste like Coke. So, it started when creator Amanda Jones, who goes by Mandy V. Jones on TikTok, has over 50,000 followers, posted a video on June 6th showing a recipe her Pilates instructor shared with her for Healthy Coke. As of Saturday, the clip has amassed over 6.4 million views. Man, we are just an evolving society.
Uh-huh.
I am no stranger to TikTok, relating to Coca-Cola, this writer says, but he's previously tried the Diet Coke and creamer trend, etc., comparing that to trend. But calls for 3 simple ingredients that most people already have at home. I have balsamic vinegar at home. Do you, Mike?
I have no idea.
Too fancy for you? Okay, Mike has regular
no
vinegar. It's too fancy for Mike. I have to think Laura somewhere in the cupboard has balsamic vinegar.
I'm sure that she does.
So you take a splash of balsamic vinegar, ice, and a sparkling beverage. You basically use any bubbly beverage with whatever flavor you like. So I would assume that you will want to go with a natural, like plain one to get to simulate the real taste of Coke. But she says you can use guava or whatever. I don't. For me, I think you got to keep it honest. Use plain soda water. Are we in agreement here, Mike?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's gonna cock it up. We can't do that.
I mean, we don't want to cock anything up.
Yeah. Mike would like to cock it up.
Last thing I want to do is cock anything up.
Nah. Well, you know.
I cocked something up one time. Next thing I know, I've got a kid.
Well, good for you, Mike. Huh, does that burn? Does that sting? He's like, yeah. So, all right. So she's not utilizing the full potential of balsamic vinegar, she says, but the only time I've ever really take the bottle out of the pantry is to make salad dressings, which is the case for most people. I think sometimes you can use it as a marinade, or put it on chicken cutlets, things like that. It's a condiment usually reserved for savory dishes, so it was hard to imagine it being able to be recreated to sweet tanginess of Coke. I don't know if I feel like Coke is tangy, but I guess you can use that word. So she poured a splash of the dark liquid into the cup and poured the soda in the water until roughly 2 inches from the rim, Mike's graded rims, of the glass. Almost instantly, the combination of soda, water, and the vinegar mixed together and produced a layer of pale brown colored bubbles, which does not sound yummy.
It does.
It does? Okay.
Yeah.
That was similar to what you expect when pouring Coke into a glass. Visually, I saw instant parallels between the two drinks. So she's, you can, we'll see, man. It's one of these things where I'm not going to believe it till I try it. I mean, there are some weird combinations out there that really can work, but I guess the whole point of that is you're using something that's very low in calorie, and apparently balsamic vinegar has many health benefits. Some people say.
Does it?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it does. People put it on salads.
Well, it's not. It's kind of a natural thing. So, which brought me to weird food combinations, which I'm pretty sure Mike's tried 50% of these. Let's see if Mike's over or under 50% of these combinations. All right. I know it's possible. Popcorn and marshmallows. Have you ever tried it?
No.
Wow. Okay. Popcorn and ketchup.
Yes.
Wow. Really?
Yes.
So you're a fucking psycho.
Why? It's actually really good.
It makes it messier. It makes it soggy, so it loses that addicting crunch. But it does spice up your popcorn. And say, how about a banana and mayonnaise sandwich?
Have I done banana and mayonnaise? I think I've done that. Yeah.
Wow.
I've done banana. I do banana and mayonnaise. I do banana and peanut butter, and I've done banana and ketchup.
Oh my God. Beef burger and peanut butter.
Yes. Oh, yes. That's,
So
I usually
we're keeping track here. So there's 18 of them. We have 3 out of 4 so far that you've done.
The best thing is, and I do this a lot. And
Hello? Oh yeah, that's the cops here to arrest you for putting beef burger and peanut butter together.
So I started doing this because being on keto, and I wanted to put peanut butter on bread, but I had a bunch of burger patties that I'd cooked up for like snacking, and I started putting peanut butter on the burger and also peanut butter on the pepperoni. So the pepperoni was acting like chips. So I'll put a bunch of pepperoni slices out, put peanut butter on it, and it's like if you do crackers and peanut butter.
Were you doing any like men's fertility experiments?
So yeah, I've done that, and it's funny because I like when Lars sees me with a burger patty with peanut butter on it.
Okay, so there is a burger that won a burger brawl in Philadelphia, and it's called the PB&J.
There you go.
It's a peanut butter and jelly burger. I have not eaten it, but some people like it. Okay,
See?
Not my thing. How about cinnamon roll hamburger bun?
What is it? What?
It's a cinnamon roll hamburger bun. So at first glance, creative burger buns are all the rage, and you might think that sweet bread and warm cinnamon gillies might go well as a juicy burger. So those two favorites might do better.
So you're using cinnamon buns as the bread for a burger.
Yeah.
I've never done it, but I mean, who wouldn't want to do that?
So you're not.
That sounds
Oreos
awesome.
and Oreos and Doritos.
Yeah, I mean,
You've done that?
Who hasn't eaten Oreos and Doritos at the same time?
Sweet. Wait, hold on. Another take on this. So sweet and creamy Oreos cool down zesty Doritos. I mean, if you think Doritos are spicy, you're
if you've got one of those
translucent.
nights,
You're like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
If you got one of those nights where you're just snacking, you're gonna eat them at the same time.
Okay. Pizza topped with chocolate.
Yes.
You've done that.
Yeah. I've had it.
The over-under is going to get busted here, folks, because Mike's only missed like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I mean, you've never dipped. You get the melted chocolate, you dip the pizza in it, you let it cool off, and then you...
No, because I'm not a serial killer. So, yeah, I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's pizza sauce, cheese, bread and chocolate. It's amazing.
Jeffrey Dahmer, you're here to see Mike? Yeah, no, he does. He dips chocolate on pizza, too. Yeah, no, I know. Banana mayonnaise. You same combination? You said it looks like spurgeon, right? Or sponge or sperm? Oh, that's disgusting.
When I was in middle school and high school, when you'd get the school pizza like the Elios, I'd always put ketchup and mustard on it.
What the fuck, man? How about banana grilled cheese?
Banana grilled cheese. I mean, I guess I did. What is it that what's his name used to eat all the time? Come on, that's a good one. Elvis. I mean, whatever he used to eat. I forget if it had that on it. But I would do that. I mean, in a heartbeat.
I think Elvis ate everything. I mean, the man died on the shitter.
I mean, it was a grilled banana. I think peanut butter and honey.
I know you did bananas on pizza.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, were you even a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan?
No, I've never done that. I would do it, but I've never done that.
How about cream cheese and flaming hot Cheetos?
Yes, there was a TikTok about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Mike's officially gone above the mark here. Butter and sugar sandwich.
Oh yeah, I've done that.
That's a poor one, right?
Yeah, that's a poor man's sandwich.
Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely an important. How about pickle juice and peanut butter?
Pickle juice? I don't understand. Pickle juice and peanut butter? Not pickles and peanut butter.
Pickle juice and peanut butter.
So I don't understand. How do you do the juice and the peanut butter? Like you stir it up?
So it says pickle juice and peanut butter. Don't ask how this weird food combination happened. The sweet, nutty taste of the peanut butter cuts the pickle brine, they say.
No, I've never done that. I mean, I remember my dad's favorite snack, and it became one of mine. I can't eat it anymore because of keto. Was Ritz crackers with cream cheese and pickles.
Weird.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's I guess okay. That sounds like a poor people's horse duver.
Have you? This might be on your list. I might be spoiling something. Have you ever done watermelon and mustard?
No, that sounds. You ever see the busting or disgusting guy on TikTok?
Yeah, that was
that's
good.
disgusting.
No, that one was good. Have you ever done bananas with mustard?
No.
That was good too.
How about avocado toast and jam?
Yes, that's simple. That's easy.
But Laura, I don't know if she's listening or not. She needs to make like a catalog of weird shit, that you use glazed donuts for the bun. Ew.
Yeah, there's restaurants that do that. That's a thing.
I feel like that's overkill. Hey, I want a burger. Let me put it on a glazed donut.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Hi. Hello, I'm here. I'm here for your glazed donut burger. 4 seatings for a fat fuck. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, I don't know.
Apparently, the sugary and sweetness of the bun of the glazed donut with the meat, it's supposed to be amazing.
Well, speaking of food, Cliff Bars, they're getting sued for $10.5 million. For all you cucks out there that thought that was a healthy alternative, turns out they were lying. Oh, look at that. I mean, I'll try it. I could see the sweet and salty being good. Don't get me wrong. It just seems like overkill. That's probably like, I imagine that treat right there. If you're on a diet and you're like on my cheat day, that's going to be the overboard cheat day where like you don't have to go that far.
I think we're getting spammed by a bot on YouTube because
Really?
their username. Let's see if it'll even come up on YouTube. Their username is Naked HD XYZ. We have more cheap sex than Tinder. Is their name on YouTube?
I've officially made it.
And all they keep on posting is emojis over and over and over again.
Guys, we're getting spammers. Fuck yeah. Woo!
Just kissy faces and everything.
Nice. Thank you.
Sorry, I had to bring that up. That's the first. That's a first for Toxic Radio. That's the first one.
Right here. While I'm taking it deep. So
the food talk got them.
Yeah, it did. They're getting all horny over there. I like how they put like little drops, like squirt emojis.
Yeah,
as I like to call it. I think that's kind of weak. How come I didn't see any eggplants in there?
Yeah, there were no eggplants. Just a lot of
eggplants, no poop
emojis.
Jizz.
Just a lot of jizz.
Get your spamming game up, bro. If you're listening, that shit is horrible.
Yeah, it's not very good.
You'll never hack me. Take it deep.
Never
anyway,
good. He really did. I'm looking at the analytics. He literally popped in for a minute, spammed that, and went away.
Wow, is that someone's job? Did he get paid for that? Hey, what do you do for a living? Oh, I just spam sex shit.
I want to know how the YouTube algorithm says, yeah, it's a good username.
So I don't know if my brother listens or not, and if he does, he's probably gonna get me. So story time. You guys don't know my brother, so he's been toying around with the dating websites, and he's like, I keep getting charged something, and how do I keep getting charged? I said, well, let me help you out, because he'll build you a house, but he's not great with technology, right? Like he's great with his hands. So I'm helping him out. And I'm like, what's this image enhancement shit on here? And I call up and it was basically like, off-brand Viagra. I'm like, Jesus Christ, they're charging you like 112 every 2 weeks. I'm like, what happened? So I call up and it's one customer service rep. He's like, hi, this is LaQuanda, real name on there. And I'm trying to get the money back. And I'm like, man, I'm getting this same customer service rep over and over again. And, I'm like, what the fuck? Why? What is this? What are you buying? Male enhancement pills. I'm like, did they work? He's like, no. I'm like, why didn't you just? So he's paying $100 for this. I'm like, why didn't you just go to the little off-brand convenience store? That's all they sell are penis pills up front, like Bull and Spanish fly. I mean, am I right, Mike? You go to those stores, like the first thing you see.
I suggest Rhino.
Rhino. So yeah, Rhino, if you're listening, sponsor the show because we have a customer in our midst, and he's part of the station, and he's telling you Rhino works. So you mean like Rhino, like not Republican in name only? You mean Rhino like the animal, right? That's a new thing.
I'm sorry. I literally just
Blacked out.
happened to look over and I saw this video on Facebook that just shocked the fuck out of me. 35-second long. Do you want to see this? I mean, it's not pre-planned for your show. This was not show prep here, people. But
It's just like gonna be like a gaping butthole or something like that?
No. So we just talked. It's kind of relevant. We're talking about McDonald's, and it looks like this woman is working at McDonald's. And the caption says, "This is why you should always wear your hair in a bun at work."
Oh no, this is gonna be bad.
And she's working. She turns her head. She looks back. She's trying to do so. She's making the frosty thing, or whatever. All of a sudden, boom!
Oh!
So she's making one of those things at McDonald's, not the frosty, but the blizzard. And she's making it, and she turns around, and her hair flips into the machine. And because that thing is swirling so fast, it just pulled her head right into it.
Can you imagine being a Carlos? What the fuck is taking so long for my flurry?
That's it. The flurry. I'm sorry, I don't eat at McDonald's. But yeah.
Oh, but apparently that's the gold standard.
Not for me.
Bullshit.
Dude, not a lot of things on the internet make you stop, and that made me stop and go, oh, fuck.
Yeah, there's some guys like, he's like, posting online at the same time. Fucking can't get any service. I've been here for 25 minutes waiting for my McFlurry. The fucker's going to be melted before I get it. I'm here, damn it. Why can't I get it?
She tries to go on workman's comp for McDonald's. McDonald's is like, nope, that's you. It's totally you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to. It
That's
just
fucked
caught
up.
me off guard.
Yeah. Well, listen, shit happens.
It does right before the show.
What the fuck happened with that? I mean, I hope the girl was not hurt seriously. I mean, we'll see.
Did you ever work at a fast food place?
No, it's beneath me.
Oh.
No.
Wow.
No, it's you know what? My brothers did, and I just felt like watching them, my older brothers. I was like, that's a lot of fucking work for no money, not enough money. Like you would work your tits off in that place. Come out smelling like chicken or burgers, and like you're sweating your balls off. It's the fucking summertime, and I'm like, you know what?
You're working every holiday.
Yeah, and we all used to work at Great Adventure, and I'm like, why wouldn't I get the same amount of money and go tear off tickets in the air conditioned booth? And that's what I fucking did.
I worked at Wendy's. It was exactly how you just said it. The only thing is you ate fucking amazing. Because you got to make your own burgers and stuff. But I do remember that we did one night put Everclear in the Frosty when it was super slow.
You served to the customers?
I don't think we did. I don't remember serving it to the customers.
So you can't confirm nor deny it.
I do not remember. I just remember we started drinking it. Men and women ended up in the booth area.
You could have sent some poor bastard off the wagon that's been sober for 25 years.
All he wanted was a chocolatey treat.
Yeah, and you fucked him.
That's all he wanted. He went, I've been doing real good without
drinking. He had to do a parole check-in the next day, and he's fucking drunk because of you.
Yeah, he's sitting there going, I've been doing so good, I deserve a treat.
Jeez.
Next thing you know, he's naked running down the highway screaming, I'm a Jedi.
I'm a Jedi. By the way, Obi-Wan was a phenomenal that ended.
Oh, fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, you should watch that.
Piece of shit.
I do have The Boys on queue, and I've been seeing a lot of chatter about it online as well.
You still haven't seen it?
Nope. But I guarantee I'm watching it tonight because I'm off tomorrow, off.
Still haven't seen it. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but it's in the queue.
What are you doing with your life?
I've been catching up on Last Kingdom.
What are you doing with your life?
I only have so much time to watch TV.
But you're watching a guy who doesn't bring McDonald's for his kids.
It's a 1 minute video versus a fucking 35 minutes. Give me a break.
You were here for 45 minutes, waiting an extra half hour to do your show. What are you talking about?
I can't. I had to do show prep. I can't do all that. Like, next time I'm just going to watch that series before the show, and then that's all I will talk about the whole time. We'll just have a fucking orgy about it. But, yeah, there's, speaking of food, you ever go to Red Lobster? Are you a fan of Red Lobster?
I am.
So they got
I'm a fan of their biscuits.
On Eat This, Not That, they got 8 secrets about Red Lobster you might want to know.
Oh.
They say the endless shrimp promotion is rarely worth the cost. Believe it or not, one former Red Lobster employee dishing on Reddit, so this is a Reddit source, most people who order endless shrimp don't eat near enough shrimp to get a good deal.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Well, that's how any like buffet goes. Does their deals. Those people don't eat enough to justify what they paid for the buffet, but you feel good because you were able to eat whatever you want, however.
Yeah,
you want.
Red Lobster is fancy fast food for seafood. You don't.
I gotta admit, I gotta say something though. I hate all these TikToks or videos that are like revealing secrets about this stuff or don't. And one of the things, and going back to Wendy's, because I work there and I know, is, oh my God. Do you know what's in the chili? It's day-old burgers. Well, of course it is. When you have burgers that nobody bought,
is that what's in there?
Yeah. When you have burgers, it's either burgers that were on the grill for too long, so they burnt, and they won't serve burnt burgers to people.
You know what?
I'm okay with day-old burgers. But again,
but what I'm not okay is
anybody at home would do the same thing.
You got to search for some fucking beef inside that chili. That's what I'm not okay with.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If they didn't have enough from the night before, then it's all about what they have from the night before.
So I'm gonna roll up to the window. Hi, sir. How can I help you? Yeah, I was possibly interested in your chili. Let me ask you a few questions. So, I know you use day-old burgers, and that's fine with me. But my question for you is, how much did you have? Because I'm really dissatisfied with the amount of meat in the chili. I feel like you're giving me more beans than chili, really. And I really think it should be more beef than beans. And I need to know, is there going to be a good amount of chili in there? Or are you just going to give me like a corner of a fucking burger and a bunch of beans and like 2 handfuls of cheese? Stop bullshitting, Wendy's. Let's make a real chili. Where's the beef?
The best time to get chili.
That's a Wendy's. Where's the beef?
Here's a tip for Wendy's. The best time to get Wendy's is after their lunch rush, after their dinner rush, or at the end of the night, right before they close. The reason being, the chili's been sitting there so long that the liquid in it has evaporated, or they've gotten down to the bottom where all the beef is, and it's way more chunkier, and it's way better, and it's got more beef in it.
Yeah, where's the beef?
There you go.
Say. What, remember that lady from the 80s? Where's the beef?
But I hate all these. Yeah, of course these companies cut corners or find ways to not waste food, and that's what you're getting. Eat a dick as long as it's not making you sick.
I'm okay with that, but going back to this lawsuit I talked about really quickly.
You talked about a lawsuit?
Yeah, Cliff Bar agrees. You know what a Cliff Bar is?
Oh, gee, who buys Cliff Bars?
Apparently a lot. So Cliff Bar agrees to a $10.5 million lawsuit settlement to resolve false advertisement claims. So my thing is, what you're talking about, Wendy's, I'm okay, because they're not really doing anything false. But with Cliff Bar, they said it's agreed to pay $10.5 million to resolve consumer claims it falsely advertised Cliff Bars were healthy. Consumers claimed the Cliff Bars were misleadingly labeled as healthy, arguing that in reality they got 37% of their calories from added sugars. The class action lawsuit was filed in California.
Nutri-Grain bars used to. Shut up!
But they don't.
You don't know that these things are.
But they don't say that on the packaging, Mike. Nutri-Grain.
They have the ingredients.
No, but they don't falsely advertise on the packaging.
Look at the ingredients, you pieces of shit.
No, they're not pieces of shit. You
Look
can't
at the
lie.
ingredients.
You can't lie on the package.
Nutri-Grain's
not lying. These guys did.
It's got 21 grams of sugar. Just look.
Listen.
Stop being.
You can't.
Stop
lie
being
on the
roped in. Because no, I would imagine.
What if I told you if you join this class action lawsuit, you get $200?
No, because I'm sure that they did not lie. They may have been misleading because so many things mislead. Like, oh, this is all natural. All natural is another way that they're trying to say that it's healthy. It doesn't mean that it's healthy. It's a brain fucking game that they play with everybody.
So
they try to make you think that like Fruity Pebbles is healthy.
Cliff Bar maintains it has not committed any violations, and that the term healthy does not have an objective definition.
Yeah,
I'm
with
them. Bullshit.
I am looking at their packaging. There is nothing about it that tells me it's healthy.
Are you sure?
It says it's an energy bar.
Nutrition for sustained energy.
Yeah, nutrition for sustained energy.
I don't have a package.
Any and all food can say it's nutrition for sustained energy because food is energy.
Well, why'd they settle then?
That's what I'm saying. Unless a group of people of soccer moms that are bored at home got together because that's what they do.
Listen, we're making false claims here that they're all soccer moms. Okay?
But no, okay. I won't make the false claims. Here's my bottom line. Pieces of shit out there that are trying to act like everything is healthy, or that they're misled by packaging. If you're trying to be healthy, if you are legit trying to be healthy, you're going to read the fucking label, and you're going to realize that 99% of the shit that you eat out there that you think is healthy isn't healthy.
But Mike,
you fucking pieces of shit.
But Mike, you eat ass.
That is healthy.
No. Listen.
What? No. At one point in my life, I thought I was doing right. I thought I was eating healthy, and the girlfriend I had at the time, the girl I started seeing, explained it to me and showed me the truth that the shit I was eating wasn't healthy.
So you were one of these douchebags too.
I was, absolutely. But then when you realize that 99% of the stuff on the shelves that tries to claim to be healthy isn't healthy, guess what? If it tastes really good and really sweet and almost like a candy bar, it's not healthy.
So they violated a law, and that's why they lost.
What law? What law did they violate?
I'm glad you asked that, Mike. The consumers claim Cliff Bar is in violation of California's Consumer Legal Remedies Act, unfair competition law, and false advertising law, along with New York's false advertising and deceptive practices law. So that is the law in the book. And even though you may be right about how people should view it personally, as a company, you should also be aware.
What I want to know, I got to look this up now. I got to look this up. What did they do? What was their false advertising? How did they false
advertise for eating ass?
Advertise. I want to know because every single fucking quote unquote healthy thing out there. Oh, this cereal gives you 99% fiber. This cereal helps boost this, and it's all just shit. It's all just shit.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. So in Michelin, so they were saying 3 of it. No, that's a different one. There's so many of them out there. It's ridiculous. You know what? Oh, there we go. There we go. What it says is that what they falsely did was claimed that they eat the booty like groceries.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And therefore, since no one ate it and didn't eat the booty like groceries, they must pay the price.
Milan and Arnold claimed in May 2018 class action lawsuit that Cliff Bar had used labeling such as the text nutritious to mislead its customers into believing its Cliff Bars, including those specifically marketed to kids, were healthy. In addition to the financial compensation, Cliff Bars agreed to make changes to the labeling for its Cliff Bars and Cliff Kid Z Bars, which have at least 10% of their calories made up by added sugars. So if they're claiming that the term nutritious was what was misleading, how many fucking
champagne?
How many food products out there have the term nutritious on it that are just horrible for you? This was a quick money grab by some smart lawyers, and it's bullshit. If you are a human being that looks at a package and says nutritious, and right away you think to yourself, well, it has to be healthy, you're the problem. You should be paying a lawsuit. You're the issue.
It doesn't work like that. So awkward. So that you can't sue them for being the issue. We'd be in court
people
forever.
Are the issue. You just see the word nutritious, and you're telling your kids and you're telling yourself that it's healthy. You are the problem.
I think the problem is they need a better lawyer.
Whatever.
Because they got their ass handed to
them.
them.
Brad is right. Mike is woke.
Mike woke Mike. Oh man. Well, that's the end of our show. No, I'm just joking. So, back to our Red Lobster thing. There's like 8-9 things, but there's a few things that caught my eye. So, number 7 on the list, and this is don't eat this, not that. The staff sometimes play with the lobsters when the shifts are slow, according to a former employee sharing in a Reddit.
Why wouldn't they?
Cooks and other workers would sometimes play with the captive lobsters during slow periods. Mind you, play with essentially equates to torment. The server also relayed at this type of behavior occasionally resulted in people getting pinched. That's good. I'm glad the lobster got a piece of their ass, motherfuckers. You know, they're already going to get cooked, and you're like, let's fuck with you some more because we're lowbrow. The lobsters in a restaurant may be starving to death. Yep, not surprised. So basically you're buying, starving Marvin fucking lobsters when you go there. Let's just say this seafood is going to be fast food seafood, so you shouldn't really expect a lot. I know they got those great biscuits, but outside of that, they sourced their lobster or Red Lobster sources its seafood from more than 30 countries. Not surprising there. So interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I dig chain restaurants, and the reason is I'll go to them. I've gone to them, but someone will get a good restaurant and they'll make one, then they'll open up another location, another location, another location, another location. This could be from a lot of businesses. It's hard to duplicate yourself. So the further and further you get away from the original, your name's on it. Can you duplicate? Do you have a process strong enough to duplicate what you originally created? That's a tough thing to do. Not an easy task. Right, Mike? It's hard to duplicate the way you destroyed that bathroom before the show.
Nobody can duplicate me. Often imitated, never duplicated.
Yeah. Well, what can you say? I just thought that was interesting. I haven't been to Red Lobster in a long time.
Me neither. Last time I went there, I literally ate so much that I had to puke on the way home.
That's disgusting.
I was so...
How do you not smoke weed? I could see someone doing that
really
smoke weed.
good.
I don't know how you don't. Man, if you smoke weed, you might be like 900 pounds. But so we're gonna end on this. Airbnb, I've always felt fascinating. I've used Airbnb. It's been awesome. It's been cool sometimes. Never really had a bad experience. But a former Airbnb employee says hosts fed guests welcome spaghetti with dog food in it. Seems Airbnb is inching closer to being over, as a rising tide of complaints against the home rental company is sweeping the internet by storm. The latest horror story involving an Airbnb rental came from TikToker Kendall Marie, who claims to be a former Airbnb employee. So she explains that she received a complaint when she was working about a host wrongfully listing the rental as a private space when it was in fact a shared space. Creepy. She says that she let the host know to change the listing immediately or she could face penalties. The guests who made the complaint were allegedly really nice about it, but they dropped a bomb on Marie. The guests were like, hey, there's a second problem. She made us spaghetti. So he stayed at this lady's house who already lied to you about it being not a shared space. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to eat her food. I was like, oh, well, that was really nice of her. But Marie says the guests proceeded to tell her that the welcome meal had tasted weird, which prompted them to search the host's garbage. Oh, we couldn't find any canned ground beef or canned ground meat or any styrofoam packaging for ground meat. Maria claims the guest told her, we did find an empty can of dog food, though. Wow.
Don't they say that dog food is good enough for humans?
Would you eat dog food?
Have you ever eaten dog biscuits?
No. Have you?
Yes. I'm dead serious. This used to be a thing we did as a kid. We'd go over to my buddy's house. He would go into his
you were really
cabinet.
You were really that poor?
He would get the bag of dog biscuits.
You couldn't afford a Nutter Butter?
He would bring it into the room, and we all sit around.
So your mom was buying you dog biscuits instead of cookies?
We'd all sit around, and we'd eat dog biscuits.
No wonder you hate pets. Yeah, you're fucking eating dog biscuits and shit? What the fuck?
If these people didn't get sick...
Dog biscuits, they don't taste good. Listen.
Yes, they do.
They do. So you'd rather have a dog biscuit
they're
over
a little dry, but they're good.
Over a cookie?
No, I'd rather have a cookie.
What was your favorite flavor?
A cookie's going to be more moist, but...
What was your favorite flavor?
I can't remember. I just remember we'd go over there, and
was it like salmon
Sean
and
would
potatoes?
just go out Sean would go out to the kitchen. He'd go underneath the sink. He'd get the bag of dog biscuits.
Was it
bring them in.
Sitting next to the bag of bath salts? I don't know.
That's what we did. I mean, if we were kids, what do you want? His dad would eat them too.
The closest I ever ate to dog food was the home style roast beef at Wawa.
I'm trying to wait for this comment to come up through the system. It's not coming up, but my mother just writes, "Who are you?" and Alex writes, "Mike, your childhood makes me depressed."
Well, on that note, folks, we're gonna end it because how do you top that? But with that being said, thanks for tuning in, thanks for listening, and thanks for learning that Mike eats dog biscuits as a kid. I'm wondering if they were laced in paint chips and glue at sometimes. But I can't believe you ate dog biscuits, dude. That had to taste like fucking ass. Like, dogs have weird taste buds. They lick their own balls. Just going to say, your taste buds were on the same as a species that licks themselves. But with that being said, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening in. Mike's mom, who are you? You were such a cute kid while eating dog biscuits. If you want to hear more of this, Google us, Taking It Deep. Every Thursday, 6, if we decide to. Amazon, Google Play, you name it, iTunes, and now we officially have a podcast on Toxic. Thank the Lord, hallelujah. And with that being said, this is the Godfrey, not saying goodbye, just saying take it deep.